One of our primary challenges on the Fremont Wainema is to accelerate the resiliency of our landscape. And that's really hard to do, especially in the West, because there's so many acres to treat, the funding is so limited, the opportunities are so limited. But what was really exciting here is there were things in place that was really changing how that looked and how that worked. And specifically, the Fremont Wainema has a multiple use sustained yield unit, which is one of the few remaining in the country. And at one time, there were 5 mills that was helping to remove the wood and the fuels that we were trying to reduce the impact of catastrophic wildfires. And so we're now down to 1 mill, which is very critical to what we do and what we need to do in order to remove those fuels from the landscape. And without that mill, we would be in a world of hurt trying to figure out how to do that.
And to be able to get that is that we've got to understand what, for lack of a better term, what the other side would want. I mean, what are the other people's objectives out there? Because we can't all just focus on one objective. We got to take a look at it collectively, collaboratively, and say, okay, what do we want the forest to look like? I mean, we can have multiple benefits out there, but sometimes it's going to take a risk, and it's going to take a little bit of time to say, we're going to harvest some trees out there. That's not a bad thing.
In 1996, out of 5 mills, the 4th one closed here in Lake County. And Jane O'Kee, County Commissioner, and Paul Harland, who closed down the Collins Mill in Paisley, who's now Vice President there, were concerned that we'd lose the last remaining mill. So they decided to invite environmentalists and other groups here to look at where we could find common ground in our forest. And that collection of people came in 1998. And that started what was called the Lakeview Stewardship Group. And it's a collaboration it's got industry folks on it, county, city, citizens, private citizens, and environmental groups. The Wilderness Society, Defenders of Wildlife, Oregon Wild, Nature Conservancy, just a whole group. And they started building and looking at what was out here. And what came to light very quickly was, we'd done fire suppression, we had high graded the pine, we were doing that stuff. But what the forest needed was to get natural fire back into the system again.